rounds featherweights. Referee in charge, Pete Lavery.
Referee Peter Lavery about to get this one underway. Lightweight action. James Gallagher in the black and white, taking on Matthew Mullan in the yellow.
Oh, Gallagher out really quick with the crescent kick up the inside.
A lot of talk about this young man, James Gallagher. And he's come out looking very eager to get things underway. Spinning back kick there, heel right to the ribs. Yeah, Mullan, though, chasing him down.
Yeah, showcasing a few kicks, changing his stance around. Interesting to see him throwing on the feet. He's a purple belt under John Kavanagh at Straight Blast Gym Island. Has a whole host of pretty accomplished training partners there.
Still in his teens is Gallagher, and already a lot of the fighters from the SBG camp touting him as perhaps the next big thing in Irish MMA. Taking a couple of shots there, though.
He's got to be careful not to stand in the pocket. I mean, look how muscled Matthew Mullan is. Clearly, if he stands and trades there, one or the other is going to land with something pretty horrific.
Great hands already on display from Mullan.
Oh, lovely level change. Yeah, just how quick he was in on the hips there. Connecting the hands and looking to reap the leg.
Got the hands locked, deposits his man on the mat.
He's going to immediately look to pass this guard. Half guard for Matthew Mullan, but his back is flat on the mat. And James Gallagher's got that right underhook. That upper body control he's going to need to keep his opponent pressed down.
We're going to get that knee through the guard.
Guillotine set up here. You see James Gallagher can't backstep perhaps as far as he would like because the cage is in the way. But you can see he's managed to break the knee through, and just a few moments for Matthew Mullan to burst back up. The jumping on the guillotine here.
This looks tight, Josh.
Yeah, one of his coach's favorite moves. Trying to sit high up, get the chest on the back of the neck. And you can't see it, but he'll be turning his wrist over on the inside.
Just being warm there to watch the placement on those heel kicks.
Still trying to adjust for this guillotine. He doesn't need full body control, but you see arm in guillotine is a certain technique, and it can be quite hard to lock out the side of the artery that's closest to your body.
Mullan pops out. Looking to step over into a dominant position.
I like the leg work from Mullan. Straight ankle up now for Gallagher, turning on the outside. If he goes belly down, he's going to have a lot of pressure when he drives his hips through.
Mullan grimacing a bit there.
Mullan doing a good job of trying to stack him up.
Just 10 seconds remaining, some big shots there from Mullan.
That is the downside of going for the leg lock. Some fantastic ground and pound from Matthew Mullan.
Some big left and right hands there from Matthew Mullan at the end of that first round. Josh, how do you see that one on the unofficial scorecard?
Wow, I mean, that is a tough one to call because James Gallagher was the one pressing the action forward, going for the submissions. But you got to say, Matthew Mullan landed the most significant damage right there at the end, those three huge strikes.
Well, let's take a look at some of that action now, Josh. The very first exchange of the fight, an absolutely beautiful kick to the head.
Lovely hook kick.
Again going for the kick.
And this
is where Mullan excelled.
Yeah, just getting stuck in the pockets. He probably got the better of that exchange. Lovely shot on this level change. Timing perfect from James Gallagher. Got the takedown. But then in trying to pass that half guard, just left a little bit of space. And Mullan really made him pay from that point on.
Taking a couple of deep breaths over there in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, this was
Matthew Mullan.
This was close. You can see when he turns, folds his knee outwards and goes belly down. It's a huge amount of pressure generated on that leg lock.
James Gallagher, Matthew Mullan, the second of three 3-minute rounds if they need them. Nice straight right hand there from Mullan. Really getting some good angles on his punches, Josh.
I think Mullan having a bit of a better reach advantage as well here. Starting to circle now, looking to get on the outside of Gallagher, constantly moving right. As Gallagher switching his stance around.
Still looking light on his feet is Gallagher. And you can see those hips start to switch, and the kicks start coming. Nice straight left with a excellent game by Mullan. Mullan chasing his man around the cage here.
Gallagher's got to get in and out. And at one of these points, I think we're going to see James Gallagher come in on these. And he's
Huge combination, and that's all. That's all Gallagher. Mullan chasing his man down, unloading here against the side of the cage.
There's the level change. You go back to what you know and you change level, but how much has that exchange taken out of James Gallagher? Because Matthew Mullan, boy, did he come close to putting that one away.
James Gallagher barely old enough to grow a beard, but what a beard he showed there. Took 7 or 8 big shots flush on the chin.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fault Matthew Mullan for trying to put that fight away there. Just not quite able to box James Gallagher in enough of a corner to land 3 or 4 in a row.
Looking to pull the head down in that plumb clinch position is Gallagher. Mullan, though, peels himself off the cage.
Just waited too long, allowed Gallagher to, allowed Mullan to assess the position and work out which way he was going to circle off.
Mullan taking a couple of deep breaths here. He really put his foot on the gas trying to finish it there, Josh. Let's see how much he's got left.
Yeah, I mean, it's a catch-22, you know. James Gallagher is going to have taken a bit of a pasting there. That's going to have worn him down, but obviously Matthew Mullan had to throw a lot into that attempt. Let's see if cardio plays a fashion as we move towards the end of the second here.
They were not pitter-patter punches. He was putting everything behind those shots.
Yeah, Gallagher seems to have regained a few of his senses now.
Almost Lyoto Machida-like stance from Gallagher.
Yeah, he's trying to hit those big single strikes, move in, move out again. It's a great tactic, but he is getting caught a bit in that transition. And that's when Mullan is tending to unload on him.
Bit of a stalemate here on the feet. Final 10 seconds of the second round. And I think both men happy at this point to just ride this one out, get that minute's rest. Hey! Backfist from Gallagher to finish the round. Fantastic action here between these two young men, Josh.
Yeah, great second round. What a what a flurry of punches. Matthew Mullan flew at James Gallagher there. Definitely getting the better of that second round. That first round is still going to be a tough one to call, but there's no doubt who walked away with that second round.
Let's take a look at some of that action now, Josh. And again, the aggressor was Gallagher, but it was Mullan landing the punches, it was Mullan landing the counter shots, and then chasing his man down.
Yeah, and at this point, they just started building up. You see, Gallagher managed to parry a few of them, but there was a good cuff got through and a fantastic 1-2 there.
It's the 1-2 that really made the difference and really started off that prolonged attack, with Matthew Mullan just turning it up to 11, but unable to put his man away. And you've got to wonder what that's done to Mullan mentally. He threw everything he had at James Gallagher and couldn't finish him. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do to put this kid away.
Well, he looks pretty refreshed in the corner. Didn't need the stool for that minute's break. 3 minutes left here. I think they're both going to throw everything at it, but it's Gallagher who probably has to push forward here.
First round perhaps could have gone either way. Second round clearly to Mullan. Still anybody's game in this third and final 3-minute round. Josh, it's one of those fights where you get the sense that the finish could come from quite literally anywhere. Another nice combination there from Mullan.
Again, Gallagher got stuck with his chin up in the air, standing right in front of him, but changes level very nicely to the body lock here. And really nice change of direction, sneaking that knee behind the thigh to take the base of Mullan away.
Beautiful takedown there from Gallagher, showing tremendous heart.
The key thing here is this is a good dominant position for Gallagher, and it's a good dominant position early in the round. He's got a lot of time to work on the ground here.
Nice knees to the body on the ground for Gallagher. Showing a very varied offense.
Yeah, let's see if he looks to go to mount here. You can see him just motioning. Perhaps he's going to get that lower knee up. You see
briefly for knee on belly there.
Yeah, Mullan wants to turn into him every time there's a bit of space. He wants to turn into him and explode. Gallagher's having to use that left arm, that left underhook, to try and keep his opponents back on the mat.
Come on, guys, let's keep it working.
Referee asking for action. Gallagher trying to oblige with those knees on the ground. Bit of a stalemate here, and it's a big risk for James Gallagher to try and ride this one out. He really should be looking for the finish, Josh, in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, the time to grind on your opponent has passed. This is the time to go and attack and finish, and he's got a chance in the transition here. Let's see if he can take the Kimura. No. He's got to do all that hard work of getting the fight to the ground again.
Mullan now in his element on the feet. Done so much good work in the stand-up portion of this fight.
Yeah, but let's be honest as well, he's had very good defense on the ground as well. He's waited, you saw there, he was in a bad spot. He waited calmly. As soon as there was that few inches of space, he used it to explode up back to his feet, and this is really where he wants to keep this fight for the last 45 seconds.
Not long left to play with for these two amateur fighters. I get the feeling both of them might be making follow-up appearances on Cage Warriors as professionals. Oh, nice head kick. Toes across the teeth. Switching it up with the offense is James Gallagher. Throwing out a cheeky oblique kick there as well. Really keeping Mullan guessing.
At the moment, he's definitely taking this round. I mean, that was some pinpoint striking there, but is it too little too late? At this rate, it's going to come down to that first round.
Final few seconds of the first round, and Josh, I do not envy our judges.
It is going to be a tough decision for them. No doubt James Gallagher took that third round. Some really nice striking at the end. The bulk of the good work was done in that takedown and that good dominant side control position. However, he got dominated in the second, and that first really is up for grabs.
Fantastic sportsmanship from both these young men here as well. As we take a look back at some of the action from that third and final round, it was Gallagher coming out, the aggressor, but took a nice 1-2. Shot in for the takedown, wasn't able to secure it straight away.
This was a lovely takedown, so he sneaks the knee behind. As soon as the leg comes off the mat, he knows there's no weight on it. Uses it to change the angle very nicely.
Beautiful smearing jab there from the SPG man, and a nice 1-2.
And that's the type of striking he was trying to land throughout the whole of the fight, but too often he was coming in, he was trying to hit those first couple of strikes and then getting stuck on the way out again. Just not quite able to get that in and out karate point fighting kind of style going.
Well, there's no way I'm making a prediction with this one, Josh. Too close to call on that first round, at least for where I'm sitting. That's why we have some of the best judges on the circuit here at Cage Warriors. They have rendered their decision. So let's throw this one to Joe Martinez in the cage to make it official.
And all fight fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision. Judge David Leatherby has it 29-28 for Gallagher. Cartlidge 29-28 for Mullan. And Barry Oglesby 29-28 for your winner by split decision, James Gallagher!
James Gallagher got the win, Josh. In reality, it probably could have gone either way. What a fantastic fight between two fantastic young fighters. I cannot wait to see some more of these guys.
Yeah.